try to choose not only good actors, but also actors who are productive, who give ideas, who are smart. So let's say there is a story about this giraffe that I didn't have in the first draft, and then when actors started to read the material, that they understood that this play is not something that is, I mean, it's satirical approach, but they can fly. I mean, their imagination can fly. So one of them was suggesting, oh, what if we have a giraffe in this play? And I said, okay, giraffe. And then the giraffe is there. It happens often that they say, well, this is very long scene, then I cut it. Or they say, usually they complain, I'm not complete character, I don't know, I mean, I have only few lines. I say, okay, good. Then I make a deal, I try to add. It is really not trying to please them, but to understand that, you know, if they have a need for more text, it means that something is missing. Or if they have lots of questions about who they are and what are they doing, so it means that they have to work a little bit on characters. I think, of course, it is difficult, but the way I do it is through humor. I mean, by somebody, I don't know who said, but if you make people laugh, then they can, of course, they are ready to be criticized. And no matter if you criticize them, if you make them laugh, then they can easily go through the critic. So in this sense, I feel, I mean, I had to work with myself as a writer to create a distance in exploring and writing about war topics. So in this direction, I believe, you know, it's not easy, but you can do it, and there is a way to speak about the war without having to fall into the pathos and without you know, not being politically correct and so on and so on. And in Kosovo there was, I'm sure it is in Bosnia as well, a tendency of this politically correctness language. So the European Union presence there and the United Nations officials, they all somehow imposed a politically correct language. So we don't, you know, you don't say wars committed by Serbs, but you say wars by the Serbian army or by the things like this. So, sorry. In that sense, I also try to play with those stereotypes in the play, and my approach is that, you know, you bring the stereotype on stage, but I, as a writer, I am aware of the stereotype, and I want people, the audience, to see the stereotype and then to reflect on that. The characters are not the best part of my plays. I mean, I focus mostly on ideas, what I'm trying to deliver, and then characters are just there to deliver those ideas, and the story is also just there to deliver. Because in political theater, I mean, you have this goal of communicating something with the audience, and you cannot spend time in how the characters feel, how do they communicate to each other, you know, all those things that you have in other ordinary plays, so to say.